Good morning, ACF. This morning I'm going to be reading from John 11:25 through 26. It says, Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live, even though he dies. And whoever lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? So Jesus, he is speaking these words to Martha right after her brother Lazarus has died. And Lazarus also happens to be one of Jesus's closest friends. And he is trying to reassure her, Martha, Lazarus is going to rise again. And she's like, well, thanks, Jesus. I know that the resurrection of the last day is when he's going to rise again. And Jesus, he wants to show her something more immediate. He has something more immediate in mind. He's making two significant claims in these verses, although they are very closely related. So his first claim is, I am the resurrection, which he explains by saying, anyone who believes in me will live even after dying. So one day our earthly dead bodies will rise again, and then they will rejoin our spirit forever. And oh man, our new bodies, they're gonna be so much better than our current bodies. Our current bodies, they are not made for eternity. They are subject to death and disease and weakness, but these new eternal bodies, they're gonna be slamming and immortal and imperishable, and that's really, really exciting. Jesus' second claim is that he is the life, which he explains by adding, whoever lives by believing in me will never die. So clearly, Jesus isn't saying physically you're never going to die. Our bodies will die, and then those bodies will need to be raised from the dead. And Jesus tells us what to expect in advance, that our physical bodies will die, but then our spirit will never die. And that is just amazing to think about, how we will be in heaven with Jesus, with these new resurrected bodies rejoined with our spirit. And I found this quote this week, and I just absolutely loved it. It is from a famous preacher who lived in the Victorian era. He said, someday you will read in the papers that D.L. Moody of East Northfield is dead. Don't you believe a word of it. At that moment, I shall be more alive than I am now. And thank you, Jesus, for that. We will be more alive with Jesus than what we are now. Love you guys.